We brought him all the way from the UK. HenryG, gonna talk you through this with Misled. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you guys so very much, and I'm unbelievably pumped and ready to watch this one. And I feel like this is going to be the time that Cloud9 is really going to get it going on in their favor. What about you, Henry?
I think this is a great map for CLG. I think the fact they haven't played it before hasn't been documented. It's going to be really exciting to see how they approach it. It's very well known how Cloud9 approach this map, so anything could happen. I'm really excited for this one.
And we're going to get right down into it. CLG versus Cloud9, and already Tarek's able to open it up onto Shroud. Nothing's right there. Also able to get some good frags, but JDM's going to rotate back to the drop now, trying to prevent the T's from escaping here. Takes down Freakazoid right off the bat, but nothing on the trade out. They're going to go for the pinch here. That 3-on-3, now a 3-on-2. Can they keep it rolling? But Hazed will answer and get a frag.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we know Cloud9 favoured his B-bomb side. They've effectively got those kills into drop down now, and now they're going to be able to get into the A-bomb side. Look at this lurk from Skadoodle. This could be absolutely perfect. Get a 2-on-1 situation, gets taken down by Tarek, and now nothing left in the 2v1, and will he be able to convert this into a victory for them?
Yeah, if you want anybody in there right now, it's going to be nothing. Hayes is going to rotate over. Nothing, very low on HP, and Hayes will pick the shot up and secure the round for CLG. That's a big pistol round win right there, Henry.
That kill in the connector area there, that was the moment of change for them. Like, he had such an advantageous position as well. You kind of think he had to get one kill in that situation, and unfortunately for them, it wasn't meant to be. Counterlogic Gaming, though, getting 1-0 up in this series on a map, we know they're kind of the underdogs going into this. What a fantastic start for them, and this is where the pressure starts for Cloud9.
Yeah, definitely. And at this point here with CLG, we want to make sure that they can get through these anti-eco rounds effectively. Yeah, they need to make it.
Cloud9 don't really need to force here. Like, we know that they're going to be the better team overall. So as long as they don't ruin their economy early on, we see it happen a lot of times in CS over the last few months. I think they've made the right decision here. Possibly go for a bomb. They've got smokes here, PT50s. They were looking for a couple of frags in the bomb. That's the perfect execution this round. This smoke going down as well. Shroud is one of the most deadliest players on this position. Like, he seems to get kills out of absolutely nowhere. So this is very interesting. Will they be able to do anything here with the PT50s?
Sanks right there in the drop room, waiting for anyone to get a little too aggressive on top of him, but doesn't look like anyone's going in that direction. But it's all going to be up to Cloud9 to find out what they're going to be able to put together in this eco round with just those pistols. They're going to drop the flashbang. Sanks is right there, pulls out the MP, able to get the initial shot, but nothing will trade him out. JDM's going to rotate back, same position again, picks up the same frag onto Freakazoid as pistol, and then goes down to nothing. So another situation, just nothing left, and Cutler ends up taking him down. So CLG holds on in the first anti-eco.
Yeah, not a bad round for them whatsoever. They lost a couple of frags, but the bomb didn't go down. You can see the economy in Cloud9 round. They could afford to do a force buy here. You could get the Galils and the AKs out with those couple of kills they got, and yeah, it looks like they're going to do that as well. This is where it gets interesting. CLG know this is coming. They've gone the full rifle setups now. You can see the SMGs are gone, and this will be like a test for CLG. Will they be able to hold off this incoming storm from C9 right now?
Yeah, we're really going to have to see what Cloud9's to be able to put together. I mean, Sanks at this point is the big question mark. I know they talked about down the desk. I really want to see if he can start stepping it up once they get into the gun rounds and become a really big factor to help Counterlogic stay in.
This is what I was talking about. You see when Shroud gets in that area now, this is the scariest one. I think CLG know what's going on as well, but when you've got a player like Shroud at that caliber, look at that kill, the entry kill, it gets it time and time again, and he opens up the round, and now the ball is in the court of Cloud9.
They got that one-man advantage. They're going to be pushing their way through AOLs. Right now, Skadoodle will open it up onto Hazed. Still on the rotate, though. Cutler's going to be right there at slope. Going to be the close player. He might be able to catch Skadoodle here, and it looks like he should be able to. No, he has his back turned and ends up getting caught out as he was looking down into mid. Shroud also picks up a big frag, so it's all up to Sanks. And Shroud will take him down, and just like that, Cloud9 into a gun round will get themselves on the board.
Yeah, if you want to look up textbook Counter-Strike, that's how you do it. Like, I think everyone knows what Shroud does there, but there's no way to counter him, it seems like. Everyone plays quite passively. He comes out that smoke and seems to find a frag every single time, and you saw the CTs rotate into that, but Cloud9 was so smart there. It was a great call from Sean. Get all the players coming outside Ali as soon as the rotation begins, and there's nothing you can do there whatsoever. We can see CLG here. This could be where the game starts going wrong for them. They're now on the pistol runs. They luckily enough haven't force bought. I like that. I wouldn't want to see them kind of ruin around on the map like Cobble. It's too long range to even consider that. But here we go. This should be an almost throwaway round unless Cloud9 do something astronomically wrong here.
Yeah, CLG is going to be your ecoing team. They've already lost a player. Hazed is down. We got JDM, Sanks, Tarek, and Cutler left alive, still trying to work. And we might be getting a CT frag. No, we will not. Freakazoid's able to take down Cutler, not allow him to pick up anything with that pistol. So 3 P250s still left on the board, trying to rotate their way over. 2 of them actually rotating today, and they might be bidding well here.
Like, there's not really much Cloud9 Gaming could do here. You can see both men are going to be waiting here, but it's going to be a nice clean-up. Sanks managing to pick up one consolation frag here. But for me, this is where the game gets interesting. Like, Cloud9 Gaming needs to work out, do we get the AWP out? We need to start doing something a little bit more to kind of catch people off. The money is still pretty bad here. They may have to be forced into a double eco. Like, the glass cannon is coming out on JDM. I think this is probably the right call. Skadoodle, actually, interesting enough, I haven't seen him pick the orb up that many times on T-side. They normally favor the B bomb side 5 AKs, working the frags. So I think that this is quite a good, interesting call for them. I think they know CLG know exactly what they do. So mixing it up, going for some picks, and this is a big round. We'll see a force from Cloud9 Gaming. Like, this is a big one. Hayes there with the Famous inside alley, and here we go. Shroud once again going into this upper area.
And again, he's going to be working there against Tarek. Let's see if Tarek can actually put something together. He's going to be the first one. JDM's actually there with the op, and Shroud hits the one tap onto JDM, removes him from the round. Tarek quickly trades that frag back out, making it a 4-on-4.
The thing about that is 1-for-1's perfect for Cloud9. As long as he gets one frag where he goes in there, it thins out the CTs, and he's done his job perfectly. Now the CTs have to be 2-on-2, and this favors the terrorists so well. They just need to third their time again and work another frag. See Freakazoid now going for the same pick, and he'll probably get this one.
That nade will get it. Oh, nothing does hit the shot. Sanks will go down to Sean Garris through the drop. We're going to have a 4-on-2 now. Cutler on the rotate over. Hazed is all the way very, very deep out in mid. Going to rotate his way back around, and Cutler's going to jump through the window. That's probably going to prevent Hayes from really going for this thing. Maybe just going to sit back a little deep in the B-halls to try and get himself a frag if he's able to grab an AK. But it looks like he's going to not have any luck with it, though. No one's going to be exiting in that direction.
Yeah, so for me right now, CLG needs to be playing more aggressive and B-bomb side. They're allowing Shroud to walk out there every single time and get those frags, and he's getting hit twice in a row now. So this is the point they need to work out. How is he getting the frag every single time? How's he shutting us down? Is that's what Cloud9 will keep doing. If he consistently gets that frag, there's no reason for him to stop doing it. They can keep running the same strategy, working the picks, and it doesn't need to be many more complicated than that. We see it time and time again. They favor the B-bomb side, get the picks, and then they just play off their game from there. So they have managed to save a gun. The money is terrible. But I think the best thing for them right now would be to stack the B-bomb side with what the gun they have and hope for the best. Hopefully, if they do go away, you kind of just save the gun again. But this is where the economy gets kind of dangerous now. If you start force buying and trying to keep up with Cloud9 is when you're going to get yourself into a horrible rut.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row now so far for Cloud9. If they keep the momentum going here, you already see they broke the economy of CLG. Hayes was able to get that M4 after, I believe it was Sean Garris that pushed a little far. They counter boosted back up the drop and rolled right into it when it looked like nobody was going in that direction. So he was able to save that silent M4. So
you can see that the B stack has come in here for the CLG. This is the best play I think they could have gone for, but what can you do? The M4 is going to be there. A frag is responded to, but this is the moment where they need to make the next one have any chance of this round. It looks like it's going to be clean-up time for Cloud9, and this is the moment they decide whether they save the gun. In fact, they have no choice. 4-on-2 situation now. P250's in hand, and if any frag, that's going to be a consolation, but Cloud9 should make pretty light work of this one.
Cutler does pick up one before quickly getting dropped by Skadoodle at the end of it. Bomb got planted. More money for Cloud9. They're up 4-2 now over CLG, and as you can see, money on the other side for CLG getting a little bit better, and they're going to buy into this one.
Yeah, this is where, for me, they need to start using that orb, get the first pick, take the game to the terrorists. They're sitting back and waiting, getting picked. They need to start making the game in their favor at the beginning of the round instead of waiting for someone like Shroud to take them down. So JDM, AWP in hand, you can see him going towards the B-bomb side. I'd like him to actually face and go for something a little bit more aggressive here.
JDM really needs to get that thing going, and the last time we actually saw him, when he had it, he was in the B-bomb site, and he got absolutely destroyed by Shroud. So it's got to be able to prevent that. But we're into round 7. Cloud9 with that 2-round advantage here. Bomb down neutral location, allowing Cloud9 to slow this thing down quite a bit with a heavy emphasis in mid right now, but they're still sitting back pretty far. No one's even tried to force their way through the smoke, and it's a smart play. I mean, CLG's got 2 stacked right there, ready for that pop flash to push the one-man in Cutler so he can try and get some blind terrorists.
Yeah, this is great from Cloud9. They've showed so much dominance in B so far that it's not even playing a player. They can see CLG have got a full stack in B, expecting the same thing to happen, but the burst on A here should be absolutely perfect. They can get a couple of smokes down and get into the bomb site. There should be no contention whatsoever. They should have quite a clean entry here.
Yeah, Cutler will be the last man left down there in mid. His teammates actually rotated back, so Flashbang will come out, and that won't quite get Cutler, but there goes the pop flash for him. He's going to get in. He will be able, he will not be able to get Sean Garris somehow. I don't know how that happened, but he wasn't able to collect the shot. Sean takes him down. That's a 5-on-3 now in the A-bomb site.
See what I mean? Like, if you're not even getting a single frag when you're going to the A-bomb site, something's gone fundamentally wrong there. A big miss from Cutler, unfortunately. Maybe a little bit of a pressure at the beginning of the first game of the day, but that's a kill we definitely should have made. A 5-on-3 situation. They've got no choice here but to save the weapons. They have got the JDM AWP there, but they're going to be hunting. Look at them coming. There's like savage beasts coming, looking for their CTs.
Oh, Sean, though. Sean is going to work his way all the way back through. Get a good flank off here. Tarek's got to be careful. He's going to be looking. No, he turns his back at the wrong time. Can Sean collect this frag? Not able to get it. Tarek will put him down. But now they have a read on at least where one of the CTs is. They have to bank on the fact that more than likely they're all going to be together, and they're going to peek into this one. JDM's going to hit the op shot, and we're going to have one more frag go out in favor of Shroud before Sanks takes him down. That's 5-2 now. Cloud9 from T side. Yeah,
it's a good call from Cloud9. You can see the economy for them is just rolling in money right now. Any kill they got there was worth it, so they managed to get one towards the end, which just damages the CT economy even further. So you can see the Famus is out now. They did manage to save the AWP, but this is the moment in the game now. If they're going to get back into this, they need to get some momentum now. Losing the next one, it's going to be a foregone conclusion. Losing like 6 rounds already at the start of the game, it's very difficult to get back into, especially against a force like Cloud9. You can see here more of the Hail Mary players coming in fast middle, going straight up here, and it looks like there's going to be no contention whatsoever. They're going to have a free bomb site to go into.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually going to have Cloud9 here trying to play the retake, the 5-man retake attempt, as the 2 players that are in the long halls at the moment are just sitting back very deep.
You hate to see this. What can you even do to get back into this? Retake's almost impossible. You've got guys inside alley with no real utility to play with. This is another decision you need to save. Do we just save at this point?
Yeah, 4-man save should be, that's probably what I call for. And it looks like finally the B players are rotating in that direction. I think they wanted to go for the save, and then they decided, no, we need to get in here and make this happen. Hayes is able to pick it up, and wow, they brought this all the way into a 3-on-1 now. Shroud's going to be trying to defend there. He's the last man left alive, and he will go down to Sanks. That will be a 3rd round here for CLG, as they will barely get the defuse off the time.
That's a really impressive retake. I completely wrote them out of that round from the beginning. It's good to see them get back into this one. I mean, that's the momentum and the confidence boost they need to get back into this series. So fantastic retake from them. Like I said, like when you're in that situation, the bomb's gone down without a frag, and you have got no positional control of the map. You kind of cool, like we've got any cut our losses here, fall back. Somehow pulled it out of nowhere. Maybe Cloud9 overfacing a little bit too much. Like from facing the balcony area, he didn't really need to, giving frags away. It was a pretty questionable face, but there we go. All of a sudden, CLG look awake, and this is time for them. They need to get a few rounds on the board. Losing a round now would be devastating. It would reset their economy, and they'd be back in that rut, and they'd probably lose 2 or 3 rounds after that. So very important round now. Let's see how it unfolds for them. Sean Garris actually being the man going towards the B upper area now.
John Garris is going to be the distraction here at the B bomb site. JDM got boosted up by his teammate. He's going to be trying to look with that op, just kind of playing the back angle out on the balcony, looking to see if Shroud's going to get too aggressive over there, but nobody will. Just a little bit of a fake. They're going to try and walk their way into the halls, and Hayes completely blinded by that one, not ready for the flash to come up over the wall. He's got to be careful here. Now he's going to go on the peak because he has a teammate there, and they'll pick up 3 frags for their trouble.
Yeah, I actually like that crossfire a lot. Like, it looked like they were on the back foot there. All of a sudden, the distraction came in. Good frags picked up, and now they should be able to close this one out. They don't want to lose any weapons here. Like we said, the economy is very weak at the moment. Skadoodle's going to be the last man left, the AWP. We know he's good, but I don't think he's good enough to pull this one off. Time is ticking away. He has got the bomb. If he can find a couple of frags, it'd be amazing. It looks like it's going to be a clear save here.
Yeah, only 40 seconds left on the clock for Skadoodle to try and work with here. And yeah, he's just going to commit to the save, put himself in a safe position where it's going to be hard for him to die. Hold on to that op for next round, but CLG getting 2 in a row, going to boost their economy. That's not a hard reset on it, so they're not burned out at it, and they will be able to save 4 rifles through this. That's really going to help them get going in the correct direction.
That was actually really nice counter-strike from CLG. Like, you saw that crossfire they had going on, frag for frag, making sure you cover each other's back. That's how you play CS. If one of you goes down, you need the man there, facing the angle, taking the attention off yourself, and that was really impressive. It looked like Cloud9 might have to do a little bit more of a more tactical approach to this one. They can't just walk around trying to get the frags like they were just then. There's no real strategy being employed there. They essentially just said, let's just out-aim them, let's just walk into an area, but they may have to try or dig a little deeper here into the old strategy book to see what they can do.
Now we're going to be into round 10. Cloud9's lead is shrunk down to only 1 round here. CLG has a chance to really get into this one. I mean, after these buys are coming out from Cloud9, their economy's not looking too super solid on this one. I mean, you still have Skadoodle with a ton of money right now, and everybody else is all relatively low except for nothing at 2,900.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he just went back to basics. You can see Skadoodle's actually got a very good spawn. He'll be going towards B, but my advice would be just get Shroud back out, getting the one bangs on the upper bomb side there. That's when they're at the most fierce. But here we go. The execution, fast B, and here he is. Here's the man, the Terminator of the B bomb side. Will he be able to find a headshot here?
Yeah, JDM is going to be playing back at the coop right now with Derek at the fountains. They're waiting. They got some good nade damage out onto Shroud there. Brings them all the way down to 27 HP, and that's going to make them think about this a little bit more. There goes Shroud. Same with Sean Gares, both out of the way, and Skadoodle also. So JDM using the op effectively now. Going to go for another one. I believe that's... No, Freakazoid didn't pick it up. It looked like he did for a second there. Oh, he actually gets legged right there. High in the chest, doesn't go down. Freakazoid finally falls to Derek, and that's going to be CLG tying this thing back up.
Yeah, it's fun. There's fun in the answer. After 5 in a row for Cloud9, they're starting to wake up, and CLG gets 3 of themselves. So 5-5, they win the rest of these rounds. Actually, a really solid half for them. Like, it's slightly favored towards the CT, depending on the matchup, but right now they've got them on the ropes. Look, you can see the Galils are coming out. There's 2 Galils and AWP. Not much utility to speak of. Like, Cloud9 don't use that much utility on this map. They focus on the frags, but this is a really strong position for CLG now. They can keep this momentum going. You've got the dual AWP set up as well. That's when I think they're going to be at their strongest. Have 2 anchors on each side of the map. But here we go, a fast setup and a fast execute coming from Cloud9.
Oh, Cutler with 2 already, wow. And a third into the round. Can he make it a 4th? Unbelievably close there, down in mid, trying to shoot down slope. And his teammate's going to rotate over, but that is great for them. And the economy now of Cloud9 looking in the dumps after JDM closes that one down. But Cutler, the 3K with the op in hand from connector down a slope.
Yeah.
That's huge for them.
That's the perfect response. Dual AWP setup, right? So he had a complete lockdown in middle. We saw Cloud9 before running up middle straight away. They got the bomb down with no real confrontation whatsoever. So they were banking on that happening again. Unfortunately for them, now the dual AWP setup is a really good reactive play. Like they know what Cloud9 are going to do and what kind of ideas they have. Countered it, got the AWP there, 3 kills. Fantastic work from Cutler. He's woken up, he's hitting his shots, and now it's forcing him onto an eco. You can see it's going to be a full-on B rush here, does it look like? Oh, no, actually he's going to be going towards middle. But here we go. As long as CLG play their game here and fall back, this should be quite a clean sweep for them.
That's going to be against pistols here with Cloud9. We got nothing with a P250, Shroud with 1. Same with Sean Gares, Skadoodle with the CZ. Trying to work their way towards A. Initial pick did go in favor of Counter Logic Gaming, who does have that 1-round advantage, and they should make it 2 rounds in their favor as long as they can get out of this without dropping any players or just dropping the round outright.
I think the positions they've got right now is fantastic, playing really deep. They've ascertained that the T's have got the pistols here, as long as they don't give them any room to breathe. So Cutler picking up yet another kill there. He's actually really woken up in the AWP, and now we've got 2 players there. Nothing going to be the last man, looking for any frag he can find, but I don't think it's going to happen. There might be some chance here, but no, a clean sweep of CLG. And this is great, like they've actually bounced back. You don't really see this, like a mixed team especially. As soon as you get in that sort of rut, you kind of think, oh, this is it, we're going to have to just call this one off, but they've actually answered back really well. And Cloud9, like I said before, they need to start doing something a bit more tactical and like maybe smoking off key choke points instead of just walking into areas and trying to battle them or just running up middle. It seems like that's not really working for them right now.
And the big problem here that's going to happen for Cloud9 is CLG is winning these rounds pretty clean here. So as you can see, their economy was built up quite a bit. I mean, a lot of those guys up near 10K. So even if they do drop a round, it's not like, oh, sweat, we're good now.
Yeah, they're good for the rest
they're
of the
going to be on a save. No, they're going to have a ton of money working all the way through the rest of the game. So it's going to make it tough for Cloud9 to just steamroll right through these guys.
And you can see there's actually a nice response from CLG as well. The JDM knows what Shroud's doing. He's playing behind that box. Interesting enough, he's got the AWP in that position. This is quite audacious from him. Will he be able to catch him off? That's a great
makes
pick.
It work.
Shroud being one of the most aggressive players there, takes him down, and the Cutler, this AWPs are too much for them. What is the response from Cloud9 here? They're just not getting any picks whatsoever. They rely so heavily on them on this map.
Oh, and Hayes, look at his positioning, able to work his way up. Doesn't trade the frag out, though, and Freakazoid's going to go on the hunt here. He does hit that shot, and Skadoodle, how does Skadoodle have his back turned, but he's able to pull the op out and secure his life, and we're actually going to be 2-on-2 here.
And a lovely disconnect as well.
And a sweet disconnect.
Yeah. The AWP shots were too much for the server. It goes
too
down.
much. Blew it up.
Yeah,
Blew it up.
That was actually really nice from him. He got 2 really big frags there. Oh, I think we may be back in.
It looks like it.
Hello.
I believe so. Yep. Looks like we're back. A little bit of a stutter there, but we're back into this thing. So now we got Skadoodle low on HP. Nothing low on HP also. There goes Skadoodle. JDM's able to hit that shot. Can Sanks make one of his own, as nothing will be the last man standing. 12 HP. He will go down to Sanks. And that's going to be a 2K for JDM. And CLG holds on. That'll be 8-5 scoreline, but that one not quite as clean. They do get out with both ops, though.
Yeah, that was purely Skadoodle finally showing up, getting a couple of flick shots there. That's what I was expecting this now. I was expecting Skadoodle just to be working every single angle, picking everyone off, and making an absolute nightmare. But it seems like the AWP setups from JDR and JDM Story and Colors has been too strong. And you can see that now they've got their confidence. They're going down to aggressive picks down middle instead of playing passively. He actually wants a piece of the action. He's going to go down there and bring the game to them. I think this is fantastic, mixing it up and being responsive.
He's actually going to go look for the peek. Doesn't find anything, so wisely will back up. As they have that little bit of advantage here, that 3-round advantage going in their favor. They'd love to make this a 10-5 half, and I guess we're seeing the reason why CLG decided to pick this. I mean,
yeah. Well, the fact we've never seen them play it before,
yeah.
I guess they had nothing to go on. Cloud9 are expecting an easy game, walking in, getting the picks. Hasn't panned out like that, and this is really difficult for them. Right now, they don't really seem to have an answer for what's going on.
The op coming out from Cutler is kind of surprising, but it's really working right now, and I like it a lot. I would have expected it to go someone else, honestly, if they're going to run a double up look, but Cutler's holding on to it right now and shooting effectively.
The thing about that is if you're the in-game leader and you can call where the AWPs is going every single time and your vision can be brought by yourself, then I guess that's what he's going for. He knows where the picks need to be made, and it looks like they've done their homework in it. It's actually working really well for them.
And he's fragging really well for in-game leading right now, and it's working out for CLG. And we're going to actually lose Freakazoid and Sean Gears. Both will fall down. Tarek's able to get both of those shots off, and he's going to look for another one as the rest of the T's drop their way into the B bomb site. Bomb should be going down here. Skadoodle's going to try and get into that smoke and get the bomb planted. It's going to be a 2-on-2 here with nothing on a great lurk position. See if he can get out and get a frag. Still just going to be sitting there as Hayes is going to back up. His gun got spotted by Skadoodle. Didn't really have a chance to make a big play. And Cutler's now going to work through the smoke. He knows one is in the site with him. He doesn't quite know where nothing is. Yeah, he's going to bank on trying to get Skadoodle, but nothing's going to have him from behind. Takes him down outside the drop room. And that is going to be C9 getting back on the board here. 8-6 will be the scoreline. And we could have an 8-7 half here, Henry.
Yeah, that's it. This is getting really exciting now. Like I was kind of hoping this game would be exciting when we saw the Cobble pick. We weren't sure what to expect. To be fair, we weren't sure what to expect from this team whatsoever. We're like, they've got a ringer coming in. Their in-game lead is missing. When I first was told I was casting this game, I thought, oh, okay, it's just going to be a complete stomp. We're not sure what's going to happen, but this is great. I'm actually really enjoying this game so far. And we've got Cloud9 picking up the 14th round there, going into the 15th. If CLG pick up a 9-6, that's such a fantastic half for them. If they pick up the pistol as well, like we could be talking like a serious suggestion that they'll take the first map. And imagine that, like, who would have predicted that going into the series?
Now we're into the final round of this half here, round 15. Let's see what we got going on here between CLG and Cloud9, and look at the aggressiveness that's going to come out. JDM, if he makes this counter boost, and he's silent here, the only problem is Skadoodle's going to be rotating very late, and JDM, he's got to line, can he line it up? No, he's able to get 2 before he goes down, and that's going to bode well for them. 4 versus 3 towards the B bomb site, 4v2 now, as Tarek hits the shot onto Shroud, so we got Skadoodle and Sean Gears left alive. They're both going to be up there on the balcony trying to work their way out. Can Skadoodle with the op in his hands hit some of these shots to open this side up a little bit. Tarek's going to take down Sean Garris, and we're going to have a 9-6 unless Skadoodle comes up big, but Sanks will shut it out.
Have you ever seen anything like it? I don't think we've ever seen an AWP being boosted up in the drop-down area like that. Fair enough being boosted up, but they actually have the audacity to jump down and just have just check out what's going on. Little kill in the back, and then a 5-7 kill as well.
That first one up.
That's going to be really frustrating for Cloud9 there. They're going to be asking what the hell's going on there. Why is a player even allowed to boost up with no information being ascertained from the terrorists there? So frustrating half, I think, for Cloud9. They seem like they're in the driving seat for the first 50% of the game, and all of a sudden, CLG woke up, and we can see why they picked this map now. Really exciting play from them. And the pistol, the current meta suggests all you need to do is get Glock armor, choose a bomb site, and get in, and it normally favors the terrorists. So if they can just kind of make this at least competitive in the pistol and get the bomb down, they've got a really strong chance of winning this map. And I think we'll be going straight in, and we've got a little bit of a pause here. But yeah, like from Cloud9's point of view, that's you've got to be disappointed at that.
Yeah,
right?
You're coming into this against a team that you beat when it's their 5. I mean, if you look back at recent history, Cloud9 has been beating CLG. So you're going to look at this like, all right, well, we should be able to work our way right through here. And on top of the fact that we normally have been beating them, they also have a ringer coming in. So now we shouldn't really have too many issues here. We should be able to walk on through this one. And that's not the case. CLG is showing up right now, and they're doing really good with a ringer on Cobble.
And there we go. You can see they're going towards the B bomb. So here they have got a Tech 9 on Tarek. He's going to be the raid boss. It's been coined recently, but yeah, the full drop down rush, I really like this. It's really difficult to hold. I see Cloud9 don't really actually have some attention there. It's going to be a really exciting first frag. Where's it going to go?
It's going to go in favor of Skadoodle, able to get that Shroud, but 2 quick trade outs. Nothing's on the board also. That's going to make it a 3 versus 2, unless JDM's able to get this frag on nothing back at the coop, but he's not able to do it, so it's all up to Cutler. Already worked his way out. He's going to be getting flanked by Freakazoid. He hears him though, and Freakazoid gets a grip of damage onto him right off the bat, and he will shut it down And that's how you want to start second half of your Cloud9.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to get the momentum back on their side. Like I said before, that is current meta and pistols. Get up, see what spawn you've got, get the armor, rush a bomb site. Unfortunately, they didn't get the first 2 entry frags. They did have a response there, but I don't even think they got the bomb down in that situation. So it's going to be disappointing from them, but they are going to do a semi-force by here. Seems like some players are opting for armor. There we go. Yeah. So we've got Deagle armor, Tech9 armor, and I guess this is around you almost want to win. Like, if you've gone this far, you want to make sure you get the bomb down at least. We can see the Cloud9 actually opted for SMGs. It'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. Very fast approach here, and you see Cloud9 dropping. Oh, he's going to have a big contention here, and he managed to stay on one. He just needs to fall back now and get himself into the bomb site, make the T's come in and force him into a plant.
Yeah, you already got a Freakazoid on the rotate. Shroud's still there, trying to spam some bullets to the door. Will hit one on the Derek, take him down, hits another one on the Sinks. Only one man left alive, that's JDM, but he's getting pinched here. And he's able to step out and get a shot, but Skadoodle will remove him from the round. And Cloud9 is on the comeback here. If they can get this next anti-eco round, they've tied this game up at 9-9.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good start for Cloud9 now. We know they've got a very strong CT side. Skadoodle especially is one of the most formidable players on Cobble. Like, he mixes it up almost every round. He can get the picks almost anywhere on the map. So this is great for Cloud9. Perfect start for them. You can see now the economy on the T's. They'll be doing a full eco here. PT50 is a couple of Glocks. It's not really much. It's almost a throwaway round, especially on a map like Cobble. Like, looks like they're going for middle fast, but what can you really do here? Like, any sort of kill will be amazing. And there it is. They actually managed to get one on Freakazoid. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, so Tarek's able to hit that shot. Sean Garris might have got caught out in the open for a little bit, but no, he's able to escape. Shroud's able to hit one with the Pro 90 aiming down mid. And that's going to make it a 3-on-4 here in favor of Cloud9, as C9 bit pretty hard on that A hit, and no one was actually, they materialized backwards, so nothing was going good there. So they had to back up, make sure they're watching B just in case it was a fake, because they never did see the bomb out in mid.
Here we go, now they're going to be collecting together towards the side, are they? CT's playing this perfectly. All you need to do is play really deep on the bomb site, force them to come in and plant. Like, you don't want to keep giving them frags, although the information is great. Just make sure you make the T's run down the timer, get into the bomb site, and you can just drill them from the passive positions.
All three alive from Counter Logic Gaming will be trying to work their way through the halls. Back towards the A bomb site, Sean Garris will be there defending, same with Skadoodle. The other two players are going to be at the B bomb site, and they're going to call for the rotates now. Sean Garris is able to hit the first one. That's Cutler also going down. JDM, last man standing, 8 HP, got a Pro 90 in his hands. He's behind planks, and he's going to peek out and actually hit a shot, but the bomb's going to be down out in the open. They'll fully rotate on top of it, and Shroud will shut the round down. That's 9-9. Cloud9 has tied this thing back up with CLG.
Yeah, really interesting for them. The fact they've got back to this in a 9-9, all of a sudden it looks you have to favor Cloud9. We can see they're actually going to be keeping the P90 there, and we'll be seeing an AWP coming as Skadoodle. I think he's contemplating it. Yes, indeed, he picks it up, and why the hell not? Being the world's best door player, you definitely want to have that on your side, and he'll be going towards the B bomb site here. And this is where it gets really difficult for CLG. Trying to take him down. You see JDM has got the AWP as well, but you always have to favor Skadoodle in this situation. Actually, some really aggressive play from Freakazoid there. It's kind of interesting to see, especially for M4. I guess he has to get information, spots a couple of players now, and we can see CLG going that upper bomb, so trying to work the same sort of frag that Shroud does.
Man, that was very lucky that Hayes was able to get out of there without Skadoodle taking him down. And Skadoodle actually came out of the exchange much worse than Hayes did. Skadoodle's down to 67 HP. Hayes got out of there with 100. I mean, he wasn't even touched, and he was completely wide open for Skadoodle. Oh, Freakazoid, let's see this positioning. Able to get the first one and the secondary shot.
What are you going to do?
Yep, holding down A-Halls. That is big for Cloud9.
Yeah, you saw CLG last time. They had two players getting that sort of result. Freakazoid just says, look, you know what, I'll just do that by myself. Two huge frags there, and he opens up the round, and as long as they don't do anything too silly here now, this should be a very easy round for Cloud9. You can see Hayes trying to work the same pick, trying to get this sort of Shroud play into play, but Skadoodle's just to be waiting for him. It should be a pretty simple frag for him. Takes him down, and this is where Skadoodle is so scary. He's not going to miss a shot in this situation, but there we go. He actually does.
Oh, then he takes down JDM. Cutler, last one left, 1v4 right now. Even though he's got Freakazoid very weak and he's got Skadoodle very weak, steps out, Shroud Pro 90 still in his hands, will pick up the frag, and Cloud9 regains the lead here by 1 round. And at this point, Cloud9's looking very good, and CLG kind of faltering here from the T side.
Yeah, it's very difficult, especially when you're missing your in-game leader, to kind of dissect these rounds, especially mid-game. If you're not finding any frags at the beginning of the map, you're just essentially walking around, seeing what you can find. And when you've got players like Freakazoid, someone who's so strong at holding angles by himself, and he's making those big frags, like, all of a sudden it's like, oh god, okay, what do we even do here? We haven't got the tactics to open it up. We're going to have to rely on individual aim. And right now, Freakazoid was showing why he's such a strong player in Europe, in America right now.
And he's very aggressive in the A-halls almost every single round so far. And it's gonna be curious to see if CLG is picking up on this yet, and they're gonna start stacking in that direction. They're going for it now. They are able to finally take him down, and they lose Sean Garris also, but nothing is right there to collect frags from on top of slope. That's gonna help out a bunch as it turns it into a 3-on-2 after an eco round that looked promising for CLG initially.
So going forward, it seems like CLG, I think they need to start doing things a bit faster. Instead of working the picks and going slowly together, I'd like them to experiment with the B rushes and see what they can do. Bring the game to Cloud9 instead of letting them get the picks. We know Freak is always playing side island by himself, so why not try and just get there a bit faster, surprise him instead of kind of walking into his crosshair. So this is still, there is a chance for CLG. They get this first pick. You can see Shroud's got such an amazing position here. He's going to make light work of CLG. The second frag should be able to be picked up there. Just a little bit of...
just cannot hit the headshot.
We got that in the end.
Finally getting there. And at what point, if you're CLG, do you start banking on the fact, all right, Freak is always going to be aggressive. He's going to be aggressive in the A-halls. Let's nade him out of this one. Let's get one of the guns down. Let's force them to split a bomb site, two at each bomb site, and then we just have free reign to try and get a 4 or a 5-on-2 at one of those sites.
Yeah, I'd like to see him adopt a much faster pace here, get into the mid area quite quickly. We saw Cloud9 doing it, had some good success there. Run into middle, lock down the player there. Even just ascertain how the CTs are approaching the map. If you can get middle, you get such great information as to where they're set up, and that's when you can start working out where's the best place to go. And like, here we go. Hey, being the entry man here, will he be able to find any success? Well, absolutely not. Skadoodle will lock him down straight away.
Yeah, Skadoodle, great opener there to prevent CLG to really get things going in their favor. And Cloud9's been getting the openers. They get the initial frag. They're able to have that man advantage, and they hold on so very well now after what looked like a first half that was going to go, well, it didn't go in their favor, and then it was possibly going to be a rough second half for them, but they've really turned it back on now. Trying to get some more frags will be Freakazoid. He gets caught out this time, though. Not able to make an effective trade, but that makes it a 4-on-4, and Cloud9 has to rotate a man out of B towards A to honor what CLG was doing over there.
This is the point where a 4-on-4 situation on Cobble, the Ts do have the favor here. They've got the AWP, the CTs have to be thinly spread out, but it looks like CLG don't really know what their plan is right now. They're kind of hoping that something comes to them. It looks like they are going to opt towards the B bomb site, but this is going to be this execution will be very important. Whether they can actually smoke off Skadoodle properly and make sure he doesn't get the shots he's been getting so far, that's going to be incredibly influential. But you see here, Shroud, he's going to be locking down the drop-down area by himself. Now, time is ticking away. CLG needs to execute right now, or they're going to have a real big struggle here getting into the bomb site.
Yeah, they still have to get past the opposite Skadoodle, though. JDM's going to shoulder peek out. Is he quick enough to make it? Not able to do it, as Shroud is able to pick up 2 at the drop. Skadoodle will go on the cleanup through, remove Sanks from the round, and that's a 12-9 scoreline in favor of Cloud9, who's looking like they are going to run away with the rest of these rounds here.
Yeah, CLG looking a little bit lost there, I'm afraid. As soon as they got the round in their advantage 4-on-4, but having nothing to fall back onto in terms of like proper executions, it seems like they're kind of struggling a bit, deciding where they finally end the round. Clock ticking away way too much for them, and now they're getting in the position of where the AWP wasn't working for them. You see JDM actually having really bad economy here. He's going to be getting the Galil in hand, but this is where Cloud9 are at their best. They get a full buy going on, players are hitting their shots, and it's hard to think of a different outcome than Cloud9 taking this one all the way away.
Yeah, this is a complete turnaround for Cloud9 here, playing like the Cloud9 that we know.
Yeah.
And the way they should be playing here, especially with the form that we've seen them have over the last couple weekends in a row.
Sure.
And this might be the start that they need to really get things going for them to hopefully get themselves in those grand finals and hopefully try and get a win this time. But we're into that round 22. Cloud9 is going to be up 12-9 over CounterLogic Gaming, and CLG not taking your advice yet, Henry. Just playing slow still, trying to get picks, and it hasn't really been working at all from the T side.
You can see like how slowly they're taking this area now. They're so scared of Freakazoid being there. He's shown so much presence. It's difficult for them to actually take it quickly, and right now it's just trying to work out any sort of map control they can get. But again, time ticking away. They really need to work out where they're going to go to. No information gathered whatsoever here. There's going to be seeing if they can work out what side of setup is going on for the CTs, but they've gathered middle. They can see there's nothing really going on. They need to work out how they're going to go into the bomb side now. We know it's going to be difficult for them. Tarek is to be the first one going in, and actually manages to take down Sean, and that's going to be a very good opening frag indeed.
And Hazed is going to go down to Freakazoid up, and that boost spot ends up dropping down on the slope. And still at the back of the bomb site will be Shroud, picks up 1. JDM almost had a good lineup there, and nothing is going to close it out, and that's going to leave Cutler by himself here, trying to work his way up through the connector. He's got a CT right behind him that he slipped right past, and that's actually Skadoodle right there. Now he notices, turns around, surprises himself, and will survive the round. He's going to get out, he grabs the op, and we'll be able to save that thing. But that's Cloud9 with another round in their favor, 13-9 now.
Again, the round's going way too slowly. Freakazoid's scared, he's rattled them in the alley area. It seems like they're trying to work every single corner and flash it all properly, but the fact is when they actually get the control they need, there's only about 30 seconds left on the clock. They're forced to come out of any real utility being used, and now we can see the pause coming in from CLG. I think this is the perfect time to take it, right? So they know they're looking down the barrel of a loss here in the first map, but they need to work out how they're going to approach it. Cutler is going to be picking up the AWP now, so we see JDM has been picking it up throughout this T campaign. It hasn't really done anything with it. So maybe Cutler's deciding to take matters into his own hand. We saw him have a very strong AWP on the CT side. Maybe he's got ideas of his own where he can get the picks here. But yeah, this one's getting a little bit out of control for
he actually just drops it straight to Josh.
There we go, forced buy here. If they don't win this round, this could be all she wrote for it.
Yeah, you're putting a ton of money into this round. I mean, you got the op, you're going to drop it down. So they're going to try and work everything that they can here with this to really get Josh going, or JDM really going here. And that's he's not doing horrible, though. That's the thing. I mean, he's 16-16 right now, so he's dead even. But if you could really get him going, get him like, say, something like Shroud numbers, 23 and 15, that's really going to open it up for you. Get those initial picks and give you that one-man advantage right off the bat, especially trying to take it into a bomb site.
The thing about pauses, right, like it's kind of obvious what CLG are doing. They're saying, oh, how can we get back into this? What can we possibly do? But Cloud9 also get this time, and they'll be ready for some sort of different approach. And if you're clever about this, you call an aggressive pattern. It's when the CT take the game to the Ts. They'll do something completely different. They'll surprise them and just shut down the strategy that CLG have ready for this. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a really aggressive play from Cloud9.
I wonder if we're going to have Freakazoid able to push really far out the halls, as it looks like the pause is going to be done and over with. So we're going to get into this game now. Round 23, Cloud9 trying to make it 14 rounds in their favor. But CLG still standing in the way from the T side.
You can see 3 players going towards the mid area here. They've got something up their sleeve, something a little bit different. This get up there is exactly what I'm talking about. Unfortunately for them, they've been completely shut down. Great start from CLG. Like I said, Cloud9 wanted to bring the round to them, and unfortunately completely owned the middle there. And what can you even do? It's going to be a 5-on-1 situation for Sean. And although, like I said, that was a good idea on paper, middle is not the area to do that in. Like, running up middle is almost a death sentence. Like, it's the worst choke point for CTs. It's not like old versions of Cobble where you actually have some decent vision. You have to walk out that door with the worst angle possible in the game, going one by one. You can't get crossfires, but I'm glad they kind of had the same idea as me, but they just chose the wrong area. I'd have liked to see the AWP go towards side alley, go for the first pick perhaps, just to surprise them. But going through middle there, that was almost a suicide in my opinion.
Yeah, and I don't think that was the strat that CLG had worked out in their heads. It just played out perfect. They're just going to rush mid. Let's go.
Kill everyone. Yeah, perfect. If that was their idea, they worked really well.
Yeah, that was an amazing call. They're going to push mid. We're going to bank on it. It worked out for them, though, so into round 24 now. C9's lead down to 3 rounds in total. Counterlogic Gaming reset their loss bonus here, so they desperately need another win. Otherwise, they're going to go back into the poorhouse. The economy on their side, not very good. So this could do some real harm to their team if they can't pick up these shots, and nothing is going to grab 2 outside the window. And there goes the final player. JDM goes down to Freakazoid. And that's big if you're Cloud9, nothing getting those 2 right there at the window. That was huge.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're back. You see, look at that, cool as a cucumber. They're just ready. They're ready to take this one home. Money isn't too bad in the CLG camp. They will have enough to buy here. Looking down the barrel of the match points for Cloud9, they really do need to work out what their response is. I would say this is where you want to do the fast approach. Get into the B-bomb side as fast as you can. The picks aren't working for them. The only round they've seemed to have won so far is when Cloud9 put it on a plate for them and serve it up with a nice middle push. But here we go. Hayes, yet again, being the man looking for the pick here.
To be the first one out, and he actually has the bomb on his back, which might not be the greatest idea in the world. And they've already counter boosted here. Shroud's going to be in a great position, takes down Cutler to open up the round. And let's see if he drops back to safety here. Doesn't try and force the issue on JDM, and he will. Smart play there.
Perfect play from him. When you get that first pick of CT, although it might be an amazing idea and great frag footage to go pushing forward, but getting one frag and falling back, that is perfect CS. You get information, you take down one of their key players, and then you don't give anything back. Get back and play very passively. Make the Ts work for him. That's exactly what he's done there. So all of a sudden now, CLG, they have to find a pick. JDM has got nothing to play with. He's just got to come out and face Skadoodle, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to win that battle, and now it's going to be easy picking to him. And there it is. Fantastic stuff from Skadoodle. Locks him down and takes him to match point.
That is Skadoodle that we like to see right there. That's why people are saying that he's up in the argument there with players like Guardian.
He's my favorite player. He used to be Guardian was my favorite. He was my source brother. Like, I always backed him, but right now I honestly think Skadoodle's like nipping at his heels there. I think in a couple of weeks' time he's going to be up there for #1 contention.
But that's going to put Cloud9 now at map 1 on map point here. It's going to be a best-of-3 series between the two, and if they could take the first pick, CLG's pick away from them with a win here. Let's see, CLG's going to go very fast into the drop room. It doesn't work out. Hayes goes down. Bomb actually falls down in the drop room, and this might be all she wrote right here. It's only going to be JDM and Cutler left alive against all 5 members of Cloud9. And yeah, Freakazoid takes out JDM. Cutler falls, and that is going